I was watching Colin Cowherd last morning, and Joel Klatt, SI writer, said the Giants are 50-50 on drafting a quarterback. They might go for Saquon Barkley, who obviously, like I just said in the last video, he's very, very athletic, very talented. Guy can just flat out run, physical, can match up with anybody, and it's just the dude can be good in any system also. So I don't know though, because Eli Manning is getting older, obviously, and he showed it last year. I mean, yeah, he wasn't good because of Ben McAdoo's play calling, maybe, but he lost, and he did lose. I'll give him credit. He did lose Odell and Brandon Marshall. But there's a second pick in the draft, and you have the potential to get either Darnold or Rosen. I think Rosen will fall right into their hands. I think Darnold is going to the Browns. I still think the draft position is still kind of, like I said, it's still kind of moving around. But if Darnold is taken by the Browns, you got to take Rosen. And if Darnold is available, you take Darnold. Because Darnold is very skilled, very good passer, moves around the pocket. Obviously, both these guys have turnover problems. And Josh Rosen's problem is durability. But I think if Josh Rosen or Sam Darnold is still available, you have to take them over Saquon Barkley, because those two are the quarterback prospects this year. Other than that, who are you going to take? Josh Allen from Wyoming? I hate that he's even I hate that he's even relevant, because Wyoming has no competition all year long. All year long, Wyoming has no competition. Yet they somehow are able. That's irritating, man. That is actually really, really irritating. This dude didn't even. I mean, yeah, I know the argument. Hey, look at Carson Wentz, But Carson Wentz, you looked at him. He had a nice big frame, running around. You knew he was at least gonna be a decent quarterback, right? What do you know about Josh Allen right now in terms of scouting and stuff? There's not. Yes, the lack of competition is too high. Because at least when North Dakota State had Carson Wentz, they won the D2 title. And you can make the argument, yeah, they won it this year with Easton Stick. But Carson Wentz is the anchor of the team. I'm sorry, Carson Wentz wasn't even the quarterback that much at North Dakota State. He was. I don't think he's the one that led him to the D2 title. I don't know. It's North Dakota State. Come on. You really know North Dakota State's history? Because I don't really care, to be honest. But, yeah, I mean, how are you going to... You obviously, the only missing piece in New York is a quarterback. Their defense is good. Dominic Roberts-Cromartie, Jason Pierre-Paul. See, here's the thing. You can't keep punting the ball and expect your defense to get stops. You got to keep the ball at some point, and you got to keep it going. Now, obviously, I know the Giants have had a running back problem for a lot of years, so it could be anchored by that, Brandon Jacobs, Shane Vereen. I feel like the Giants haven't really had a consistent back in a long time. So maybe that's the reason why they're looking at Saquon Barkley, and they're like, maybe wait till next year we could get someone else. But why? Here's my thing, okay? If we're looking specifically at the Giants right now, you got a defense, you got receivers. The only two missing pieces on your team are a running back and a quarterback. Eli Manning is old, buddy. Eli Manning is 36. I always refer to Eli Manning as Peyton's little brother. But now Peyton Manning is retired, and Eli is probably going to follow him at some point. Because Eli Manning is, like I said, Eli Manning is old now. So you can't sit up here and expect Eli Manning to keep playing till he's 40, 50, right? Eli Manning's not Tom Brady. Eli Manning has to retire, and when he does, you need to have a backup plan. Listen, Geno Smith isn't a good quarterback. You didn't unload the last quarterback you drafted for some reason. You didn't start him. So you don't have a backup plan at quarterback. You might as well take a quarterback, groom him for a couple of years under Eli Manning, and then he can play, right? Even if you're not going to play him immediately, you will play him. If Eli Manning is bad, pull Eli out, put him in. You're in a division with Carson Wentz, Alex Smith, and Dak Prescott. Those are three really good quarterbacks. Really, really good, solid QBs. This is a quarterback, running back, offensive system league now. If you don't adjust If New York doesn't adjust, they're not going to be able to keep up with the other teams. So this is why I just feel like the Giants are just being stupid right now. Their management is just being like, oh, you can't do this and this and this. Their management is being petty. Their management needs to fuck up and say, this is what we need for our team. So we have to do this to help our team succeed, right? They just need to put the priorities where they are and draft a backup quarterback. It's the number 2 pick. How often are you going to get the number? As the New York Giants, how often do you get the number 2 pick? A great organization, great guys there, but as an organization, they rarely get the number 2 pick. So they're getting it this year. They got to use it on a quarterback because the league is changing. They got to use it on a quarterback. They got to use it on Rosen or Darnold. If Darnold is available, you take Darnold. If Darnold isn't available, you take Rosen. Don't take Barkley. Barkley is a once-in-a-generation talent, but you don't need Barkley this year. You need somebody else. You need a quarterback. Because if you get a quarterback, it doesn't matter about your running game. They have every single piece other than a quarterback right now to be able to come back and compete at the highest level. So their division is a high level too. So I think the Giants need a quarterback, not a running back. A quarterback. So if Darnold or Rosen are available, they must take them to improve their team and help them out. Because that's the only piece they need, only piece they have that they need. So they need to go after them and get them. I mean, there's no other better way of putting it. So I hope they go after him. I hope they get the quarterback prospect. I mean, I really want to see the Giants compete. I think the NFC East would be really fun if the Giants are back in contention. I think they will be. You get Rosen, you get Darnold, and you put him in even if they take a back seat. Eli Manning is getting old anyway. So maybe you take a couple of bad years, then you put those other guys in. Or maybe you put Rosen in to start off with development. You know what I mean? I think draft a quarterback and make him start, but I'm not the New York Giants. So 50-50, I would go on the 50. That's a quarterback. Like, come on, man. That's what you need. Come on, New York Giants. Open up your eyes, but guys, it's an offensive league now.